Picture a city at midnight, its skyscrapers glowing like altars under a blood-red moon, their glass facades glinting with eyes that don't belong to this world, watching, hungering, their shadows twisting like serpents across concrete. Or imagine a secluded estate, its iron gates locked, where hooded figures chant in torchlit circles, their voices summoning a name that burns the tongue: Moloch. What if the elitist rulers, tycoons, high priests still feed this demon, their rituals as ancient as Babylon, as alive as 2025? Welcome, demonology seekers, to a bone-chilling descent into the abyss. The Goetia, c. 16th century, names Moloch, a Canaanite demon of fire and sacrifice, his brazen bull altar devouring lives for power, his burning eye searing the soul. From blood-soaked ziggurats to modern boardrooms and shadowed crypts, elites offer tributes: blood, wealth, soulstow, Moloch's insatiable maw. The Key of Solomon, c. 14th century, warns of his hunger, yet we live in his shadow, blind to their pacts, our lives the offering. Stick around as we rip open the veil to reveal why elites still feed the demon Moloch. Their dark rituals never ended. This is why elites still feed the demon Moloch. The dark rituals never ended. In 12th century BCE Canaan, under skies choked with ash, priests fed children to Moloch's brazen bull, its molten belly glowing as screams pierced the night, per ancient Phoenician texts etched in clay. The Enuma Elish, c. 1800 BCE, hints at such rites, where blood sealed pacts with chaos gods like Tiamat, Moloch's kin, their altars stained with sacrifice, their smoke curling like claws toward the heavens. These weren't mere offerings, they were contracts, binding elites to demonic power, their thrones propped by the bones of the innocent, their cities built on the ashes of the damned. A 9th century BCE Ugaritic tablet tells of a king's ritual, his heir burned in Moloch's flames for victory, only for his city to crumble, its wells running red with cursed blood, its fields scorched by unseen fire. The Goetia lists Moloch among hell's princes, his sigil a burning eye, demanding lives for dominion, his gaze scorching the soul, his laughter a storm of ash. In 7th century BCE Assyria, a priest's altar glowed with Moloch's sigils, per Akkadian tablets, collapsing as shadows devoured his kin, their screams swallowed by the earth. A 10th century BCE Phoenician tale recounts a merchant's pact, his wealth soaring as his family vanished, their cries haunting the ruins of his palace. These ancient elites, from Carthage to Jerusalem, fed Moloch's fire, their rituals a blueprint for power, their sacrifices the currency of hell. Fast forward to 2025. Moloch's hunger endures, thriving in the shadows of our world. Elites, politicians, CEOs, secret societies perform rituals in hidden chambers, their offerings veiled in wealth, power, and lives. In New York, penthouse altars glow with unholy light. In London, crypts whisper with forbidden chants. In Mumbai, Yaksha rites mask Moloch's name. In Lagos, Eshu's laughter cloaks his fire. Demonology fans, you feel it, the air thickens near their strongholds, their shadows heavier than stone, their intent darker than night. Today, we'll trace Moloch's worship through 5 realms: ancient rites, where blood fed his flames; historical elite rituals, cloaking his name; modern worship in politics and business; thriving in 2025, hidden symbols, binding us to his will; and the psychological and societal toll, chaining humanity to his altar. Comment below, what elite ritual chills you most? Ancient Moloch worship, blood and fire. For demonology buffs, Moloch's ancient worship, rooted in Canaanite lore, set the blueprint for elite rituals, its fire scorching the earth, its hunger eternal. The Baal cycle, c. 1400 BCE, paints Moloch as a fire god, his brazen bull altar consuming children, their screams a hymn to power, their ashes are packed with hell, the air thick with sulphur's stench. In 10th century BCE Carthage, priests offered infants to Moloch, per Roman historian Diodorus Siculus, honest century BCE, their cities thriving as fields withered, cursed by demonic wrath that left rivers dry. their waters hissing with unseen malice. A 9th century BCE Phoenician tale tells of a king's sacrifice. His son burned for victory, only for storms to devour his fleet, sails torn by unseen claws, the sea howling with Moloch's laughter, its waves stained red. The Key of Solomon, c. 14th century, warns of Moloch's sigil, a burning eye, its gaze demanding blood for favor, its power absolute, its hunger insatiable, searing the soul. In 8th century BCE, Israel, King Ahaz burned his heir in Moloch's flames. Per the Hebrew Bible, 2 Kings 16, his kingdom spared, but his people plagued by nightmares, wells dry, crops scorched by unseen fire that danced under starless skies. A 7th century BCE Akkadian tablet recounts a priest's ritual, his altar glowing with Moloch's sigils, collapsing as shadows devoured his kin, the ground trembling with their screams, its stones weeping ash. The Vishnu Purana, c. 4th century CE, echoes this with Rakshasa rites, where blood fed demonic power, villages razed by flames that burned without fuel, their smoke curling like claws. A 6th century BCE Babylonian tale tells of a ziggurat's collapse, its Moloch sigils summoning Tiamat's wrath, per the Enuma Elish, c. 1800 BCE, crushing priests under stones that bled ash, their chants swallowed by the void. In 11th century BCE Tyre, a merchant's altar, etched with demonic seals, brought wealth but cursed his kin, their cries haunting the ruins, per Phoenician texts, the air heavy with despair. A 10th century BCE Ugaritic tale recounts a queen's offering, her child burned for Moloch's favor, only for her palace to crumble, its beams marked by claw-like scratches, the wind hissing with betrayal. In 8th century BCE, Sidon, a high priest's ritual, per Canaanite tablets, summoned Moloch's fire, his city spared but its fields scorched, its people plagued by visions of burning eyes. The Goetia, c. 16th century, names Moloch among hell's princes, his rituals binding elites to power, their altars glowing with forbidden light, their sacrifices the currency of dominion. A 9th century BCE Moabite tale tells of a chieftain's pact, his kin offered to Moloch, his wealth vast but his tribe cursed, their tents raised by storms that howled with demonic glee. These ancient rites, drenched in blood, bound elites to Moloch, their power forged in sacrifice, the masses children, laborers, the powerless their offering to his fiery maw. In 2025, this legacy lingers, as elites channel Moloch's hunger in hidden chambers, their rituals cloaked in modernity, but his fire undimmed. From New York's penthouses to Mumbai's tech towers, whispers of Moloch's sigils persist, their altars pulsing with unholy light, the powerless workers, dreamers, the forgotten their fuel for his infernal will. Demonology fans, what ancient tale of Moloch's fire chills you most? His flames still burn, and the elites still feed them. Historical elite rituals, cloaked in shadows. Through history, elites cloaked Moloch's worship in secret rites, their power tied to his flames, their altars hidden in the shadows of empires, pulsing with infernal hunger. In 5th century CE Rome, senators allegedly performed blood rites in catacombs, per a Byzantine chronicle, their sigils echoing Goetia seals, their villas consumed by unnatural fires, stones scarred with claw-like scratches that bled ash under moonlight. A 13th century French tale recounts a noble's pact with Moloch, his wealth soaring as his heirs vanished, their screams haunting his castle, its walls etched with ash as if clawed by unseen hands, the air thick with sulphur's stench. The Malleus Maleficarum, 1486, condemns such rituals, yet whispers of elite pacts persisted, their altars hidden in crypts, their power a chain forged in hell's fire, binding them to Moloch's will. In 17th century England, a merchant's guild, rumored to honor Moloch, saw its wealth grow as workers perished, blamed on plague, but linked to demonic seals, per Grimorium Verum, c. 1517, their warehouses marked by scorched beams that whispered in the night. A 14th century Indian tale tells of a Raja's yaksha rite, his altar mimicking Moloch's fire, per Vishnu Purana, c. 4th century CE. his kingdom flourishing as villages starved, their deaths whispered to be demonic tithes, fields scorched by flames that danced without fuel. In 16th century Aztec Mexico, elites offered hearts to Mictlantecutli, a death god akin to Moloch, per codices. 1500 CE. Their cities spared but fields burned, people plagued by nightmares of burning eyes watching from the void. A 12th century Persian tale recounts a sultan's ritual, his altar glowing with jinn sigils, per key of Solomon. 14th century. His empire vast but his court cursed by screams, shadows twisting like claws under starless skies. In 15th century Florence, a banker's crypt, etched with Goetia seals, brought wealth but devoured his kin, per grimoires, its stones weeping ash, its air heavy with despair. A 10th century Byzantine tale tells of an emperor's hidden altar, its Moloch sigils summoning storms, his palace collapsing as winds howled with infernal wrath, per chronicles. In 13th century Mali, a king's ritual, tied to demonic spirits akin to Moloch, per oral traditions, brought gold but cursed his court, their dreams haunted by fiery gazes, their wells dry. In 11th century China, a merchant's altar, per Enuma Elish-like tales, glowed with fox spirit sigils, his wealth soaring as his kin vanished, their cries echoing in scorched halls. These historical elites, from Rome to Tenochtitlan, fed Moloch's hunger, their rituals veiled in secrecy, their power a pact sealed in blood. The masses peasants, workers, the powerless there sacrificed to his infernal will. In 2025, this legacy endures, as elites channel Moloch's fire in hidden chambers, from New York's penthouses to Dubai's spires, their sigils pulsing with unholy light, the powerless workers, dreamers their offering to his fiery maw. Demonology fans, what historical tale of Moloch's rites chills you most? His flames still burn, and the elite still feed them. Modern Moloch worship, politics and business in 2025. In 2025, Moloch's worship thrives among elites, their rituals masked in the trappings of modernity boardrooms, summits, and estates yet pulsing with the same infernal fire that burned in ancient Canaan. In New York, 2024 rumors whisper of penthouse rites, CEOs chanting Goetia names under flickering candlelight, their skyscrapers etched with Moloch's burning eye, linked to vanished workers whose screams echo in empty offices, their desks scorched with ash as if kissed by hell's flames. A 2024 London tale tells of a financier's estate, its basement altar glowing with Key of Solomon sigils, tied to market crashes that ruined thousands. A tithe to Moloch's greed, their livelihoods burned in his fire, the air heavy with sulfur's stench. In Mumbai, 2025 tech moguls face whispers of Yaksha rites, their apps coded with occult patterns, echoing Atharva Veda. 1000 BCE, warnings of demonic greed twisting human will, their profits soaring as coders disappear, their workstations marked by claw-like scratches and ash. In Nigeria, 2025 political rallies burn incense to ward off Eshu, yet rumors hint at elite Moloch rites, their altars hidden in mansions, per Ifa Corpus. 13th century. Their sigils glowing with unholy light. A 2024 Lagos tale tells of a governor's crypt, its Goetia sigils linked to missing activists, their voices silenced by shadows, their belongings left scorched in abandoned rooms. In Mexico, 2025 La Santa Muerte altars, blending Aztec rites, channel Mictlantecutli's hunger, a Moloch-like force, per codices, 1500 CE. A 2024 Mexico City rumor links a politician's mansion to demonic seals, its basement tied to vanished protesters, their cries swallowed by the earth, their banners burned to ash. In 2025 Dubai, a corporate summit's closed-door meeting, rumored to involve Goetia chants, is linked to economic policies crushing workers, a tithe to Moloch's fire, their jobs devoured by his greed. A 2024 Tokyo tale tells of a tech firm's server room, its walls etched with Moloch's sigils, sparking unnatural fires, its engineers gone, their terminals scarred with claw marks. In 2025 Berlin, a tech conference's private chamber, rumored to host Key of Solomon rites, is tied to policies gutting communities, their homes lost to Moloch's hunger. A 12th century Persian tale parallels this, recounting a sultan's jinn ritual, per Enuma Elish-like chronicles, his wealth vast but his court cursed by screams, mirroring 2025's elite pacts. In 2025 Sao Paulo, a corporate skyscraper's rooftop altar, etched with Moloch's burning eye, sparks 2024 rumors of vanished workers, their screams haunting the night, their tools left scorched. In 2025 Cairo, a financier's estate, its walls bearing Anubis-like sigils, is linked to market manipulations, per 2024 whispers, crushing livelihoods as a tithe to Moloch's fire. These modern elites politicians, tycoons, tech lords feed Moloch's fire, their rituals hidden in boardrooms, penthouses, and crypts, their sigils pulsing with infernal intent. The masses' lives, jobs, homes, future Sar they're offering, their power are packed with hell's prince, echoing ancient Canaanite rites where blood fueled dominion. The Goetia warns of Moloch's gaze, yet in 2025, from Dubai's spires to Tokyo's servers, his flames burn undimmed, the powerless their fuel. Demonology fans, what modern ritual chills you most? Penthouse chants or shadowed crypts? Moloch's fire rages, and the elites still feed it. Hidden symbols and sacrifices. Moloch's sigils, burning eyes, spirals, claw-shide in 2025's architecture, binding cities to his infernal will, their shadows pulsing with demonic hunger. In Dubai, a skyscraper's spire, etched with Goetia seals, sparks 2024 rumors of elite rites, its shadow-chilling workers, its lights flickering like eyes in the night, casting an oppressive gloom that stifles breath. A 16th century Venetian tale recounts a merchant's tower, its demonic sigils summoning storms, sinking into the lagoon, its waters howling with wrath, the waves stained with ash. In 2025 Rome, the Pantheon's oculus is whispered to channel Moloch's gaze, a 2024 rumor tying its design to ancient pacts, its shadows twisting unnaturally, chilling visitors with a weight that crushes the soul, the air thick with sulfur's stench. In Cairo, a 2025 museum's obelisk, carved with Anubis-like sigils, sparks jinn rumors, its shadow unnerving crowds, twisting like a serpent under moonlight. Per Enuma Elish, c. 1800 BCE, echoes of chaos gods. In 2025 Tokyo, a tech firm's glass facade, etched with Key of Solomon sigils, is linked to missing engineers, their server rooms sparking with unnatural fires, walls scarred with claw-like marks that bleed ash. A 17th century Kyoto tale recounts a shrine's collapse, its Moloch-like rites summoning Oni, priests lost to shadows, their altars crumbling to dust, the air hissing with betrayal. In 2025, Sao Paulo, a skyscraper's foundation, rumored to hide Goetia seals, is linked to missing workers, their screams echoing in the night, their tools scorched by unseen flames, the ground trembling with their despair. A 13th century Rajput tale tells of a palace's collapse, its Rakshasa sigils, per Vishnu Purana, c. 4th century CE, summoning demonic wrath, its halls filled with whispers of betrayal, their stones weeping ash. In 2025 Lagos, a cathedral spire, bearing Eshu's crossroads, per Aoife Corpus, 13th century, is tied to 2024 tales of vanished clergy, its altars glowing with unholy light, chilling worshippers with visions of burning eyes. A 14th century Yoruba tale recounts a temple's ruin, its Eshu-like sigils summoning shadows that devoured priests, their chants silenced by the void. In 2025 Paris, the Louvre's glass pyramid, its angles mirroring Goetia seals, sparks 2024 rumors of elite rites, its shadow unsettling crowds, its glass glinting with an eerie glow. A 15th century French chronicle tells of a cathedral's collapse, its demonic sigils sparking fires that danced without fuel, its priests lost to screams. In 2025 Shanghai, a corporate tower's facade, etched with fox spirit sigils, is linked to missing workers, their offices marked by scorched desks, per 12th century Chinese tales of demonic pacts. These symbols, carved in stone, glass, and steel, demand sacrifice workers, dreamers, the powerless whose lives fuel Moloch's fire, their suffering the elite's offering to his infernal maw, their pain the currency of hell. In 2025, from Dubai's spires to Paris's pyramids, Moloch's sigils bind cities. The masses toil and tears their tribute to his eternal flames. Demonology fans, what sigil have you spotted in your cities? Shadow's eyes, spirals, or claws? Moloch's gaze watches, and his fire hungers. Psychological and societal impact. Moloch's rituals scar the psyche and society, their weight crushing the masses. In 2025, urban legends of demonic rites fuel paranoia, from New York's skyscraper shadows to Lagos's haunted cathedrals. The Goetia warns of Moloch's gaze, twisting minds with fear, yet elites thrive as workers despair, their jobs lost to crashes tied to rumored pacts. A 2024 Berlin rumor links a summit's Moloch rites to policies starving communities, their homes lost, their dreams burned in his fire. In 15th century Florence, a banker's demonic rites, per grimoire, brought wealth but cursed his city with fear, its streets silent under unnatural gloom. In 2025 Mumbai, tech workers whisper of Yaksha-coded apps, their minds frayed by algorithms that hum with Moloch's will, per Atharva Veda warnings. A 2024 Mexico City tale tells of protesters vanishing near a politician's mansion, their absence chilling communities, their hope crushed. These rituals, hidden in elite circles, erode trust, sowing dread that lingers like ash. The masses, unaware, toil under Moloch's gaze, their lives the sacrifice, their fear the fuel for his eternal fire, society's fabric torn by his claws. Why do elites still feed Moloch? From Canaan's brazen bull, roaring with flames, to 2025's hidden altars in skyscrapers, estates, and cities, they encode Goetia sigils in stone, steel, and glass. Their design's eyes, spirals, claws channeling Moloch's hunger. The Enuma Elish warned of his fire, yet elites persist, their rituals binding humanity to hell's prince. In 2025, as towers gleam, altars whisper, and shadows pulse, the truth chills. We're the sacrifice, our lives, their currency. Stand in a city's neon glow or a crypt's flickering gloom, feel the air thicken, the darkness hum with Moloch's gaze watching, waiting, hungering. Demonology fans, what rituals have you sensed in your world symbols, shadows, or screams? Comment below, subscribe, and stay vigilant. The flames are alive, and they crave our souls.